I've seen Barb demonstrate integrity in her work by, first of all, always looking at her patients, what their goals are, how can she meet those goals, and if she can't meet those goals, what can she do? She will go to other resources if she has to, she will do further research, she will collaborate with other professionals, she will look and see what's available also for them in the community.
It's really a privilege to be able to treat patients and to help them get better. I've always wanted to have a job where I felt like what I did mattered. It's very rewarding.
She wants to provide the best care that she can, and she does this consistently. She does it also in a way that her patients trust her and they return to her because she provides them with the tools so that they can improve their lives.
Carol is a really strong advocate for both patients and staff. Part of the definition of integrity is about not worrying what others will think of you by the decisions you make, and she always puts her patients and staff first.
By being with people as they move forward, whether it's staff members or patients, advocating for people's rights, advocating for learning, for best practice, maintaining standards of practice.
She's made me want to be a better nurse because she is such a strong nurse and advocate for her patients.
And to say what you mean and mean what you say. If I tell you I'm going to be there for you, I'm going to be there for you, but you have to be there for yourself too. I think just that openness of communication is how I see it.
I go all over the building, and what I've noticed every unit, every floor, every department is that the environmental services staff, they are awesome. They do the right thing for the right reason on a very consistent basis. They have the true team spirit for their department and for the units that they're working with.
Integrity to me means supporting our residents as best we can, helping them with any of their problems, helping the staff with their problems, trying to rectify problems as quickly as possible.
I love to clean for the residents. I love for them to have a clean room. And if they have a need, if I can meet that need, I will do it. If not, I'll get somebody that it can.
You know, working with ES here has really inspired me, like truly, to try and do the right thing on a more regular basis, even if it does mean taking longer, just doing the right thing.
Jeanette is a very strong nurse. She's an advocate, she's an educator. Jeanette anticipates the needs of the patients and anticipates the needs of her coworkers. She treats everybody in the facility and the patients like they're her family members. She makes sure that every need is fulfilled before she rests herself.
To me, it's the thank yous for the warm blankets, the clean sheet, or the pain medication that energizes me and makes me want to do more. Making sure the patient is comfortable, especially those who maybe can't speak for themselves.
So as she floats throughout the building, I've seen her many times dealing with a patient in the trauma room or dealing with a patient on unit 2, a palliative patient, and just the way she interacts with them is just softens your heart to watch her work with the patients. She's a phenomenal nurse.
Nancy Campbell demonstrates integrity by leaving no stone unturned. Nancy has this ability to shut everything off and listen to those concerns, again, no matter how big or small they are.
And integrity means taking every moment to do the very best possible job that I can do for the people that are in my care, no matter where I'm working. It also means that when there's some tough things to talk about, we just put them on the table honestly. Integrity is about being honest every time.
She's just a very dedicated, hard-working woman. She's the first one here in the morning. She's the last one to leave at night. She works on weekends. I see that she has back-to-back meetings and she has deadlines and we have this report to do, and she never makes anyone feel like she doesn't have time for them.
Nancy has this ability to listen, and I mean deeply listen. She'll shut everything off, connect with that person, and really listen. That is a true skill that Nancy Campbell's has that I wish I had.
The Surgical Quality Assurance Review Committee performed a review of about 50 surgical cases. And what the goal was to look for opportunities to improve care for the patients we serve.
Well, the value of integrity to me means that we are providing patients with the best care possible.
It's really important that we see the patient as a whole, the patient's health as a whole, and all of us as practitioners that are working to make sure the patient has the best possible experience.
They demonstrated a high level of integrity, did essentially on their own time. They weren't paid for this work. They did it because they wanted to see improvements or wanted to find improvements for our surgical population.
Our quality assurance wasn't a finite experience. It's an ongoing and, I hope, continuous examination of our processes.